Hey guys, do you know what it actually takes to build a winning company? Not just a business that pays the bills, but a mission driven, profitable, scalable company that makes a true impact in their community. Doesn't just create an impact, but creates jobs, creates a family. In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the exact blueprint that I use to help veteran owned businesses go from a struggling to dominating business. Normally, they're struggling a little bit to get growing, get scaling, get marketing, and we're going to show you how, even if you're starting from zero, you're going to be able to take your business and create that impact that actually creates that true impact in your community. So, if you're serious about building something that lasts, grab a notebook because we're going to go in with this. We're going to start with step one. Step one is starting with a mission. Now, a mission most people start with is a product, and that's the very first mistake. A lot of people struggle with that. They have an idea, they have a product that they take, they develop, and they want to market it to start making money. Winning companies don't start with a product, they start with a mission. What I mean by that is they have a purpose, they have a desire, they have a problem that they're trying to solve. And that could turn into a business. But you need to ask yourself, what problem am I on this earth to solve? Who am I here to serve? Companies that serve their customers, serve the true purpose, are the ones that grow. For me, it's simple. I'm here to help other veterans turn their skills, discipline, and leadership into business success. You need to ask yourself, what is your mission? What are you doing out in the world every single day to be successful? That mission becomes your North Star. It drives every single decision from branding to marketing to your customer avatar. This is how you lead your team. Step number two, you need to solve a painful, profitable problem. Now, let's talk about the business side a little bit though, because there's going to be a little bit of questions on that. And we want to dive into that. If you want to win in business, you need to solve a painful, the key word is painful, profitable problem for a very, very specific group of people. You can't solve it for everybody. You're going to find those people that complain about it. They're going to gripe, bitch, and complain. That's perfectly fine. But not helping everyone do everything is the key. Pick one group, solve one big pain point, and repeat. That's what you need to do. You don't get paid based on how hard you work. You get paid based on how valuable your solution is. Remember that. You don't get paid based on how hard you work, but how hard valuable your solution is to solving that problem. You need to think like the big people in the industry, like Alex Hormozi. How do I make an offer so good people feel stupid saying no? That's how winning companies are born. He didn't just take a small company and turn it into millions of dollars worth of a business. He creates those offers and those value stacks that are so powerful that everybody feels stupid saying no to. The next thing you need to do is you need to learn how to build a core offer that resonates with your clients, that converts your clients from potential to paying. Your entire company can live or die based on your core offer. So it needs to be perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect right away, but you need to be able to take the time to critique it, to grow it, to create that problem solution that you can solve for those people. Make it simple, make it outcome driven. Don't sell coaching, sell get your first client, 5 clients in 30 days. I'm not saying you can't sell coaching programs because that's what we do as well, but don't sell pressure washing. Instead, sell the 3-hour total home transformation. You need to sell what your people are looking for solutions. When your offer is clear, people buy fast. And winning companies are built on consistent buyers. That is the key. Winning companies are built on consistent buyers. Step number 4, you need to create a simple solution, simple system for getting clients. A company that doesn't know how to get clients on demand is not a real business. I know that's very hurtful for a lot of people. We get a lot of people that are like, oh, I can get clients whenever I want, or they just fall in my lap. It's referrals. If you don't have a proven simple system to get your clients, it's not a real business. It's a hobby. You need a system, even if it's a simple system, to bring in leads consistently. Now, the key is having it simple. You need to be able to make it simple so you can scale. That can be cold outreach, referral strategies, a lead magnet funnel, or even content marketing. If you can master all of these within your business, you're going to have a very, very profitable business. The method matters less than the consistency. Remember that the method matters less than the consistency. Most businesses, they start going along a path and they realize they're not making money and they try a different path instead of just being consistent, because most businesses fall just short of being able to scale. Winning companies have marketing systems, not just spurts of effort. You need to put in the work, you need to put in the time, you need to be able to grow your business. It's a long term, not a get rich quick scheme. People don't buy from strangers, they buy from people that they trust. You need to build up that trust, build up that value. So you need to be building your brand and your authority almost every single week. You need to be putting out those videos, putting out that content, growing that business, creating that trust with those clients in order to eventually sell them. Pick one platform: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. It doesn't matter what it is. Just show up consistently, provide the value, share your stories, share your wins with other people, and give insane value. You need to educate, you need to lead, and you need to provide. You are providing a service to these people, so educate them, give them the value that they need to be successful. When you become the face people associate with results, your company wins. If you look at like Alex Hormozi, Russell Brunson, all of them, they win because they are the face of their companies. They know how to market, they know how to help build that value for each and every single person they talk to. You need to become just like them by building that value, sharing your wins, sharing your stories, and educating above all else. Step number 6 is installing leadership and discipline. So here's a big key, guys. Here's what separates the winners from everybody else: it's discipline and leadership. You can have the best offer, the best content, and you can still fail. Most small businesses fail because you quit too early or you lead without a direction. It's like guiding a ship down a path. You don't know where you're going if you don't have the correct navigation. So most of the people on the team aren't going to know where they're going without the correct mission, the correct navigation. Build a routine, set weekly KPIs, track your numbers, and lead your team like you did in the military. You're not just a founder, you're in charge of the entire company. You need to lead like you're in charge of the company. You need to be able to grow your company, train your employees. If you don't have employees yet, you need to start building those SOPs so when you get those employees, you can start growing your business the way that you need to. Step number 7 is scaling with systems. Once you've got the momentum, the next step is to scale without burning out. This is where the next stage of small business owners tend to fail, is they start getting that momentum, they start growing, then they start getting burnt out, and they move on to the next thing. This means that if you don't want to burnt out, you need to document what works and create systems so you don't have to do everything yourself. Guys, I'm telling you, your business needs to be able to run without you. If you can't step away from your business and it still grows, then you don't have a business. You have something that's wrapped around you. Start with your SOPs, your standard operating procedures for how you do sales, how you do marketing, fulfillment, and even your admin side. Winning companies don't scale by just continuing the grind. They scale by delegating with precision. So you need to be able to create this winning company by creating these SOPs, starting with these operating procedures on how you do your sales, how you do your marketing and your fulfillment, and you're going to be able to create that winning company that you so desperately seek. If you want to build a winning company, one that lasts, grows, and serves a mission greater than yourself, you need to follow this blueprint. This blueprint is repeated across all the big companies nationwide, even worldwide. You start with your mission, you solve your painful problem, you create a killer offer, build a client getting system, showing up consistently, leading with discipline, and then you can scale your systems. If this resonated with you, subscribe now, because this channel is here to help you and fellow veterans just like you win and scale your business. If you want to learn more, click the link below to join our coaching program. We're going to show you how to go from zero to becoming a CEO of your business. If you're a veteran entrepreneur looking for that roadmap, click the link below and you'll start scaling your business faster than you ever thought possible. We're going to go over this stuff in detail. We're going to be able to build something great together. So click the link below. We'll see you on the inside, and pay attention to the next video because we're going to be able to scale your business even faster.